Hello people of the web and welcome back to Vanilla High. It feels good to say that again. As I'm sure you can tell by the title, this isn't going to be a Let's Play video, but a showcase one. Now, unlike the last few showcases, this is on the production server, which means I have no access to spectator mode, teleporting, or my camera mode. Something that might be a challenge, but my original showcases were done in survival mode, so I have a little bit of experience doing this. I've got plenty of rockets and enough food, but I could do with a few potions. While I do have a potion brewing area, it is at a far away location, which means a bit of a walk. One day I'll remember to bring a boat with me. Then again, if you can fly down the tunnel like this, who needs a boat? At some point I'm going to crash. Ouch! Oh, it's been a while since I was last here. Potion brewing. Please don't have phantom membranes. I do have phantom membranes, but I need to remember how to make this thing. So it's nether wart's always on. Slow falling. Duration? On. In theory, the ingredients should start brewing in. Perfect. Don't really need these. I'll just go make myself a cup of tea while I'm waiting. Now let's see if that worked. In theory, should have loads of potions of slow falling. Oh. I'll just turn that off and take those three. That'll do. The subject of today's video is Ronaldinho Space. He shared a screenshot of it on the Vanilla High Discord server, and I couldn't help but notice how amazing it looked and immediately said I would like to do a showcase video on that if you don't mind. He reached out to me, sent me coordinates, so I need to make a bit of a trip to his base. Unfortunately, it's nowhere near mine. He does, however, have a portal on the nether roof, so it should be fairly simple for me to get there in a nice, gentle cruise, if I can get through the bedrock. Oh, that worked. Which way is it? I believe it's in this direction. Ish. Whee! Suppose if I get myself some nice height, I can straighten off and then sip my tea. I'm nowhere near the base, but I keep flying past portals. Oh, that's not even the one that I was trying to showcase. Hopefully I'm on the home straight. Oh, this looks promising. Ooh, this looks familiar. I've built one of these before. I will just check my coordinates and make sure this isn't a nearby base. But this looks promising. Oh, I didn't need to check my coordinates. Yep, Port City, home of Ronaldinho 8. Let's poke our heads through and see what it looks like. Well, that didn't go to plan. I stepped out of the portal the wrong side. Okay, storage room. I'm not sure which way to go. Well, I could go out this way, I suppose. Or hang on a minute. Yep, this is impressive. I'll have a look indoors first. Wow, I was just about to say that's a lot of chests. But it's even more than I expected. Okay, I've been up and down the stairs. It looks like mostly starter farms. So we're going to get on with jumping out here and flying around, because this is the main attraction. Oh, hang on a bit. This is going to be gorgeous. Let me fly around and load things in. After a lot of struggling trying to get Minecraft to work so that I could cache loads of chunks and then view the whole base from afar, I eventually found myself defeated and downloaded a mod for Minecraft allowing me to download the map, which is why I'm just flying around the outside of the downloaded chunks so that everything is cached and then we can get a view of the build in its entirety. You're going to love this. Oh, and of course, because it's a downloaded map, I have full access to spectator and creative, which means I can do this, And, I suppose, might as well take off my armour, because my skin looks so much better without that diamond armour obscuring it. This is Port City, and what a city. This massive build built by one player in survival. Now, while I want to get over there, where the city is, let's start at the ports, because, well, if you're visiting a port city, you would normally visit it via boat. Now, these dirt blocks that are in the ocean, I assume they're a template to follow for building a large wall to hold back the ocean and protect the port. I'm excited to see how these turn out when he's finished. And of course, before we get to the main city, we've got this building here, which looks gorgeous. I love the way it towers up. I also just realised I can make it day anytime I like because I've got creative. And I'm really glad that I have, because there's plenty of dark spots for mobs to spawn on, and knowing my luck, I would stand on a platform where one drops on my head. And we all know that I haven't got talents to rebuild this sort of thing. And that's if I survive. Chances are I'd probably end up back at home, and then flying quite a few thousand blocks to get back. And yes, while I'm in creative, this isn't necessary. Somehow quite satisfying. Inside this build, it's clearly a work in progress. I have no idea what it's for. Okay, I've just figured it out. Okay, it's a villager trading hall. Wow, what a collection. The reason I was saying that it looks like a work in progress is because, well, this side is clearly not done yet, and the windows aren't in place. So it's probably what he's working on currently. Really impressed by that villager collection. Too far. This one. While I'm hearing creative on a world download, I am technically logged off in this location on the survival server. I might need to grab a couple books before I leave. Well, this looks like a very familiar layout for a villager breeder, but it's kind of missing the farmers inside. And I hear a zombie. Oh. I'm guessing if there was a farmer up here, he probably perished. Where did you... Ah! Hole in the wall. As I was saying earlier, you'd imagine that anyone visiting this city would do so by boat. And the view from down here just makes the city look even more epic. Now, while I have spectator mode and creative, I think I'm going to try and explore this on foot. F3N and drop in. Let's do this properly. Now, of course, walking along here, this looks even taller, and now I'm left with the decision. Left or right? I think I'm going to go left. Boop. Lovely little courtyard. Now, going through the tunnel at the end of the courtyard, flower garden, and those steps lead up to where we were earlier, which is the storage area. I think. Yeah. With quite a number of chests. After travelling up the stairs from where the storage area is, you come to this area, which has got a lovely view across the bay, and the build we were looking at earlier. But of course, on the other side, yeah, there's this. Incredible. No paths lead out from this level, so it's clearly been built just as somewhere to view the port and the city from. But if we head down the stairs, mind the soul sand, and head out this little exit, we've got our enchanting table. And again, another gorgeous view. I believe Ronaldinho's favourite build is this one, if I remember correctly. This should be the library. Well, yep, that looks promising. Lots of... Whoa, hang on. What? This is a lot of depth to it. Okay, I've got to go into flight mode. Wow. I've dropped down to the basement, and looking up here, it's just amazing. I mean, the detail that he's built into this place. And of course, each of the 4 wings, you got little studies. with a little pool. And that's a very colourful roof. I like it. It's pretty clear that he has a love for symmetry, as you've got 4 walls exactly the same, and it adds so much grandeur to the design. Whoa! Yep, grandeur. Lightning storm. I can fix that. Weather. Clear. Creative is nice sometimes. I think the best way to show this off is just like a manual walk up and down the stairs, so you get a sense of all of the scale. And each layer is built up beautifully. Wait, where's the next staircase? Staircase? Staircase! I'm speechless doing this. And for those of you that watch my live streams, you'll know that takes quite a lot before I'm speechless. It's just incredible. And gorgeous. And I just don't have the words. There's so many things in this build that I'm looking at going, yep, I'm going to steal that. I like how that looks. I'm going to use that. This roof, I love it. This view. This in itself is worthy of a showcase. And there's all this here. Potion of slow falling and elytra. The way to get these shots, just looking at it. Whenever I've done a showcase, I reach out to the builder and ask for a summary of inspiration. Ronaldinho's influences started with probably the most striking visual part of this base. His roofs are inspired by False Symmetry's Hermitcraft Season 6 base. While there's plenty in the other direction to explore, I'm kind of drawn towards this build, partly because of the different roof, and partly because it's a dead end and I want to have a look, see what it's about. Ooh, it's a hole. Oh, wow. That's quite a dividing wall. There's so many hints of builds yet to come. I get the impression that his imagination is limitless. I mean, the fact that he's built a platform there shows that he's probably thinking of building a tower on this spot. And, yeah, what a view. And as much as I love the library, there are other things I need to get on with. So let's explore the rest of this build. Well, this certainly looks cool. Although, again, another started project. He's just willing to take on so much. Now, if we choose not to go in the library and walk around this rather pretty garden, we've got another lovely build. Having put myself in spectator mode and flown around quite a lot of this space, it's mostly decorative. There's not a huge amount of farms that I can see. But this build is even more mega than that library. Look at the size of it. When touring these aesthetic builds, I inevitably grow envious. My approach is often to work on function and then either style it up afterwards or get someone else in to help decorate. The times when I build style first are few and far between, and I don't have the confidence to work on this sort of scale. I lied! I found a build! At least, I think I have. Just like an iron farm. Just missing a zombie though. But maybe it just hasn't loaded into my world. This is a world download after all. Yep. Looking back at my footage, I know the clips are a little bit shaky and words can be a struggle. Trying to fly around without going splat, take in what I'm looking at and talk about it is difficult enough. And then builds like this cause my brain to overload with the words ooh and ah, which is not especially informative, but I have to say that that's more Ronaldinho's fault than mine. While putting the clips together, I logged onto the server and caught the Grand Architect online. It's clear that the project is massive. Any one part could easily be overwhelming. Having so many parts of the base allows him to dip in and out of different areas when inspiration strikes and prevents burnout. I've loved exploring this build and hope creating these showcase videos helps to show the talent on the server. Vanilla High is a public server open to all players. The hard-working players and admins make this amazing community. I'm eternally grateful for it, and it's given me a place to play, but more importantly, a platform to make new friends. A link to Vanilla High's website can be found in the description. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a message for Ronaldinho to see below? As always, a like on the video helps encourage YouTube to promote my video, so I can continue to grow. Subscribe to catch more videos from me, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.